Why do people rarely use cash now?
We don't need to anymore. Cash is becoming obsolete. It's just not so essential in our lives. Right now with our phones, we can do everything, including paying. So why would we bring around a big fat ugly wallet filled with cash where we have to give the cash to the person that works at the shop and they give us change and we need to keep track of everything? You know, it's very difficult and it's annoying and it's time consuming too. So if you can just use your phone and just make payments just by scanning a QR code, that's obviously a lot better. So I think in the future, we really won't need to use our wallets at all. We'll just be using our phones and everything will be faster and more convenient.
When do children begin to comprehend the value of money?
I think from a very young age, maybe 3 or 4. Actually, starting very, very young, children will have this comprehension of how money works because many parents will teach them in a way where, for example, if they do dishes or if they clean their room or if they get an A on a test, the parent might reward them with a little bit of money and they can go to a store and buy candy for themselves. So I think children learn this from a very young age, and children are smarter than we think. They've already figured this out.
Should parents reward children with money?
Yeah, I think so. I think that there should be a restriction on how much money they give their children. And I also think that parents definitely need to reward children for something they actually did, not just randomly giving them money, because those children that just randomly get money, maybe allowance, especially a lot of allowance, won't really learn the value of money. And they'll think that money grows on trees, right? You don't have to work hard for money at all, but that's not reality. So I think a parent should give money to children if they finish a task, if they do something really well, if they're very well behaved at a public event. They can get a reward and they can go to the store, they can buy, whatever they want to buy, some chips or something. And that's the right way to do it. So don't spoil children, but also reward them when it's appropriate.
Is it good and necessary to teach children to save money?
Yeah, I think it's good and necessary to teach children to save money. If you teach a child from a very young age, 3 or 4 or 5 years old, they'll learn that you can accumulate money, and maybe when they're older, probably when they're older, they'll have a better idea of how to use money and probably be better with finances. Even right now, some older people and young adults are very bad with money. They'll go broke. They'll spend on things that they don't need. Maybe it's because as a child, they never really learned saving money's importance. But saving money, especially now in the financial situation that we're in, is such an essential skill. I think as early as possible, learning it is always a good thing.